Good day, everyone. My name is Misha and my colleague is Maletia. We are two pharmacists from South Africa, and this is the podcast documenting our experience at Ohio State University, Wexner Medical Center for the last 2 weeks.
We are from the beautiful city of Cape Town, South Africa.
I work at Groote Schuur Hospital in the public sector. It is a tertiary teaching hospital that has 945 beds. It is also the hospital in which Dr. Christian Barnard, a cardiac surgeon, performed the first heart transplant in 1967. The pharmacy department is staffed by 30 pharmacists in various areas across the hospital, but only 7 provides pharmaceutical services to the wards.
I'm Maletia, work at Netcare Christian Barnard Memorial Hospital, which is a private hospital with 220 beds. The hospital was renamed after Dr. Christian Barnard. The pharmacy department is staffed with 4 dispensing pharmacists and 1 pharmacist providing clinical pharmacy services to the wards, like antimicrobial stewardship. The OSU Antimicrobial Stewardship Mentoring and Outreach Program is a partnership between South Africa and the Ohio State University, located in Columbus, Ohio, USA. The aim of this program is to mentor pharmacists and to develop their knowledge of infectious diseases and the application thereof to antimicrobial stewardship. It also introduced us to the variety of clinical pharmacy specialties such as manufacturing, infectious diseases, drug information, medication safety, cardiology, transplant medication, emergency department, and information technology.
To get acquainted with all the pharmacy departments at OSU, Professor Debbie Goff took us speed dating. We met Judy Reedy, the responsible pharmacist overseeing the IV mixing room. Her department is responsible for mixing all the IV antibiotics and TPN for the whole hospital. This is truly a huge operation, as is evident from all the thawing Zosin seen in the picture. Next, we met Karen Wetz. She is the pharmacist overseeing the compounding mixing room. Her department is responsible for compounding small-scale products and pre-packed oral and injectable dosage forms for inpatient use.
Our speed dating continued, where we met Elizabeth Lucas, the Medication Assistance Coordinator, Anne-Marie Demieux, an Investigational Drug Services Pharmacist, Rupal Parbu and Marva Shampel, Drug Information Pharmacist, Jim Malucci, the Medication Safety Pharmacist, Dr. Robert Weber, the Administration of Pharmacy Services.
We had the pleasure of visiting the $1 billion James Cancer Hospital and Solove Research Institute and was truly amazed by the state-of-the-art technology used to ensure patient safety through minimizing dispensing errors via dispensing machines.
Kerry Pickworth gave us a grand tour of the Ross Heart Hospital, while Eric Abel taught us about ECMO, LVADs, and the total artificial heart.
Mary Beth, a clinical pharmacist specializing in emergency medicine, took us on a tour of the emergency department. She explained that this is a relatively new specialty for pharmacists to increase their role in patient care when it comes to emergency medicine.
We explored the role of the pharmacist in antimicrobial stewardship. Professor Debbie Goff inspired us each day through a passion for teaching pharmacists the importance of antimicrobial stewardship throughout the world and shared a wealth of knowledge about the art of research. We attended infectious diseases ward rounds focusing on antimicrobial stewardship with Dr. Carrie Bauer and Derek Bremer. We observed ID conferences where interesting cases were presented by ID physicians. We had individual tutoring sessions on vancomycin therapeutic drug monitoring and dosing, and the back to basics with Streptococcus species. Tony Galage showed us how to win hearts with surgeons in the surgical care unit during ward rounds with his deep understanding of critical care medicine and antibiotic therapy.
So what have we learned while at OSU? We managed to make this podcast with the help of Mr. Kim Walksworth, the art of writing a research article with the aim of publication. Maletia completed a project for MAD-ID, antimicrobial stewardship certification, and most importantly, we built relationships with specialist pharmacists across various disciplines at OSU.
We've learned a great deal while at OSU. We've learned that the pharmacist is a key member of the multidisciplinary team that adds value to patient care and outcomes. how to apply our infectious diseases knowledge to impact the antimicrobial stewardship programs at our respective hospitals, the important role that the pharmacist plays in therapeutic drug monitoring. We've learned that technology is an integral part of moving forward in clinical pharmacy to enhance communication between various disciplines involved in patient care, for example, like Twitter. Do not be scared or hesitant to partner with physicians, to use evidence-based research as foundation to support a clinical decision. We've learned to contribute to science through research. We learn how to write a literature review, study design, methodology, and statistical analysis of data. Mary Beth left us with the following. Do something that assists the physician in order to create an opportunity for the pharmacist to engage in patient care.
Our time at OSU was not just all work and no play, as is evident from all these pictures.
We would like to thank Professor Debbie Goff and Dr. Carrie Bauer and the entire pharmacy department at OSU for teaching us so much and for inspiring us to be the change in South Africa. We would also like to thank Professor Mark Mendelson and Mrs. Vanishri Naiker at Groote Hospital and Dr. Dina van der Berg from Netcare for their support.
And lastly, we want to leave you with the following. When we asked Marva how they found the courage to leave the dispensary and become more clinically involved in patient care at ward level all those years ago, she simply replied, "We just did it." And with this, we would like to end our podcast with OHIO. Thank you.